Hey guys, I'm Zach.
I'm Deanna.
And together we're the Holiday Road Travel Vlog, and we are back on our epic road trip across the American West. Today we are heading to Moab, Utah. So we're planning on getting to ARCHES National Park, to Dead Horse Point, to some other national park stuff. So we'll see what happens tonight. We're on our way there right now. You can see these amazing sights behind us. There's a storm brewing. We're going to get into town and see what we can get into tonight. We just saw a big old snake on the road on this journey to Moab. Deanna didn't believe me, so we turned the car around, came back to confirm it's definitely a snake. Now we're turning the car around again and going back, and I'm trying to tell if it was a rattlesnake or not. But it's a big sucker. Deanna swore it was a rock, but it wasn't a rock, and I was right. So but unfortunately it's now dead, and I am hoping I didn't contribute to that. It was still moving when I passed it, but it didn't look healthy. And then a bunch more cars came, so I didn't but here it is. I think it's
Don't roll down your window. Oh my gosh.
So it's not as big as oh, it's not dead.
Stop.
It is dead. It's dead. It's going to be dead soon. It's going to be dead soon. But it's still moving. But it's not a rattlesnake. But it's a big one. It's a big one. Deanna's terrified of snakes right now. But look at the landscape behind us. We're getting closer. We're about about an hour from Moab. And the Rocky Mountains are starting to turn to desert. We aren't yet into Utah, but just look at this out here. You can't make this up. We don't know what this is, but we've come to check it out. Looks like they've got a petting zoo and a house that you can tour. And this whole landscape is just blowing us away. And now we've found this. And so we can't get into our hotel for another hour. So we might stop and see what's going on. Rare Bigfoot sighting. Hillbilly lawnmower. It's kind of funny. Deanna's using the restroom. This is pretty sweet. Some carnival rides in there. I'm going to see Bigfoot. Miners. That's really cool, that old neon sign. I'm still following the signs for Bigfoot. There's the Bigfoot. Inside the rock. Amazing 5,000 square foot home. To information inside. Wow, that was super cool. We weren't allowed to film or photograph anything inside, but there's a 5,000 square foot house that used to be a diner, and these people converted it into their house, and it's all carved and chiseled among the rock behind it. So pretty neat roadside attraction, especially because we needed to kill about 30 minutes before we check into the hotel. So it worked out perfectly. One more thing to showcase here. Guinness World Record holder for the largest cactus made of bowling balls. She said it's the only one of its kind in the world, which does not surprise me, to be honest. Have you ever used your hands to build something from scratch that wasn't even for you? So after that awesome, corny roadside attraction, which they told us, by the way, is in the top 10 ranked roadside attractions in America, we have now checked into our hotel. We're gonna kind of spend a couple minutes here, just relax, and then I think we're gonna try to head into the ARCHES National Park, because we're right across the street from it. Have you ever really lived? You talk a big game, but it's just a matter of time. Have you ever really lived? We're all on the clock here. In the blink of an eye, you were gone. Oh my gosh, I'm doing a room tour, because last night we stayed in the Super 8 because it was the only thing available. And it wasn't great, but check this out. We are at the Moab Resort by Worldmark. Super nice, the studio suite. It's got a full kitchen in here. It's got a bathroom. It's got a really nice pull-down bed that can be converted up with a couch, TV, fireplace. Look at this view though. This is where it's at. You can see the mountain range out there, huge patio. Really can't get better than this. And this was, I mean, this was pretty affordable. I think this was like under like $200 a night or just over. You cannot beat that, especially for where we're at. So this is definitely, Arches is one of the most crowded national parks. Actually the only national park we've run into crowds on this trip so far. They are the only national park I know of at this time requiring reservations from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Which we did not know, so we're gonna try to snag some for tomorrow. But I don't think it's gonna affect us that much, because if you come before 7 a.m. or after 4 p.m., you don't need a reservation, which might explain this little clog up right here. But yeah, we're here about 5 o'clock. We're gonna see what we can tonight, and then I am heading into the park tomorrow at like 5 a.m., so that should not be an issue. Stop is the Park Avenue Trailhead, which is going to give us a great big overview and an excellent introduction to the park. It's breathtaking. The Park Avenue Trail, it is a trail, it's a couple miles, really cool stuff to do, but a couple hundred feet up is an overlook that takes you to the back of this amazing valley. So if you just want a quick introduction to the park, it's the perfect first stop.
So no one talks about this at Arches, but I just feel like we need to point out, you can see the snow-capped mountains in the background at Arches. So it's like you're in a desert climate, and then you look off in the distance and there's snow on mountains. It's just so crazy.
So this is the LaSalle Mountains pull-off viewpoint, but you can see behind us, so it shows the mountains, which we kind of showed earlier, but you can see behind us it shows a really good perspective of the road coming into the park and kind of everything you whirl around. We haven't seen any arches yet, but I think it's safe to say our minds are both blown already. So before even seeing an arch, we're seeing fallen arches, where the arch used to be. And as you can see here, from there to there, possibly over from there to there.
Where's the baby arch?
Pretty cool. So you can see way off in the distance there are tons of arches into that rock structure. And it's really cool because it's some of the first large arches that we've seen in the park. Here is a park icon. We're looking at Balanced Rock up there. Amazing. We're going to take a short walk to see it a little bit closer, but just wow, look at that. We are on our way right now to see one of the most iconic American landmarks ever, which is the Delicate Arch here at Arches National Park. This thing is on the back of every U-Haul van, RV superstore. As a matter of fact, on the way to the airport in Indianapolis, we saw it on a billboard for campers. So we're excited to see it, to say the least. This is a perfect time to remind you to make sure you're subscribed to our channel to follow us throughout this whole Western adventure. We're not even halfway through this amazing tour of the Western United States. Also, tomorrow I'm going to be doing an 8-mile hike through the most challenging and coolest hike in Arches National Park, and we are going to put a video out on that. So if you're cool, you want to make sure you're following us so you can see that video as well.
Same old story. With you and me, baby. It could have been so right.
trail, and we realized we were confused on what was even the right arch, but this is awesome. We're surrounded by these big cathedrals of red rock with the red sand underneath us. It was really cool. I'm glad we took this little trail back here. Again, this is off the Sand Dune Arch Trail. It was really easy to get back here. Right behind me is the Sand Dune Arch. It's magnificent. The sand is blowing in our eyes, but you know we're safe gusts. So I'm back here, nearly stuck in between two walls with this very narrow slot canyon. It's awesome. Arches National Park has excitement around every corner, and there's these cool rocks that are balanced here, and I'm a little worried about squeezing back out, but it doesn't matter because this park is great. I love it. It's one of my favorites. After a very long day here in Moab, Utah, and other places, we're here for dinner at the Blue Pig, a restaurant recommended by our friends Becca and Howie, so shout out to you guys. But barbecue and live music, can't beat that. What'd you order?
I got the barbecue pulled pork tacos, I think.
Nice. What was your favorite part of today?
Gosh, I don't even know. Arches was amazing. The Switzerland of America was amazing, aka the $1 Million Highway. I don't know which one was my favorite. They're both so different and unique.
This looks phenomenal. I got the pulled pork, the brisket, mac and cheese, and potatoes. It looks so good.
I'd like to confirm I did get the tacos. I couldn't remember. So good.
All right, guys, that's going to wrap up an amazing day here, headed to and exploring Moab and Arches National Park. Remember, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. This is the beginning and a long list of adventures we're having right now. And our next video is going to be me tomorrow morning hiking one of the most legendary hikes in Arches National Park.